The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Maybe you've heard about it. It's a new reality TV show. It's causing some controversy here in Utah. It features 8 Utah mom TikTokers, all part of a group called Mom Talk. But who are these women? Are they really swingers? And are they members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? What's the deal? Our Sarah Murphy asked them directly.
Here's a question for all three of you. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I've heard a lot of questions. Are you guys members of the church?
Yes,
we're all
raised.
We're all members in the church. Yeah, I was active for about 25 years. So I grew up in it, baptized, married in the temple. I haven't been active for a little bit, but I definitely still consider myself a Mormon. I was raised in it.
Accept you.
Yeah, thank you. I remove my records. I'm still in the church, but I don't actively go anymore. But most of the girls on the cast are every Sunday going. So all of us are or have been Mormon.
There's been a lot of controversy in the past few weeks since the trailer dropped of people who are also members of the church who claim like this isn't what like my standards look like, and this isn't what a typical member of the church looks like. Talk to me. What do you have to say on that?
Well, I think we have to remember what we believe in. And what we believe in is that we are technically all sinners. We're all imperfect, but Jesus is. And that's what the atonement is for. And that's what the gospel teaches is, you know, we look to Jesus to be better.
We're not trying to represent anybody specifically, just our stories and sharing that. And I think everyone has a story to tell. And not everyone lives one way.
In the trailer, we see teases of drinking. What would you say to those members who are claiming you're not following those standards?
Mormons do live those lives as well as the ones that they're trying to represent. People do have affairs that are Mormon. They do drink. They do struggle with addiction. And
the difference between us and other people, like other people who are drinking in the church and doing, you know, all of those things, is that we're actually talking about it. We're actually owning up to a lot of these things, which Taylor is a perfect example of that, and which I think we need to be better at as a community, culture, and religion.
I love the Mormon church, but there are a lot of rules that we have to follow.
We were raised to be these housewives for the men, serving their every desire.
Have kids by the time you're 21, or in my case, at 16.
It's been a few weeks since the trailer dropped. There's a lot of talk about it. How has this been for you guys?
Brutal.
Yes. I think it's more of a personal thing. Like, I've been really going through it. I think just like, I just aired out all of my stuff on national TV. And so I'm really nervous and in that part. And also like, it's very personal stuff, not like of the outside world, but I feel like I struggle like internally with a lot of it still, you know?
It's a group of Mormon moms making TikToks.
If anyone's followed Mom Talk, you know, the big topic is swinging. Talk me through, as much as you're comfortable with, like, what did it look like in this group? How did it get started?
Soft swinging, whatever you want to call it. It's just basically we're all being intimate with each other. It wasn't like full on. Swinging is a thing here in Utah. It's like pretty big in the Mormon religion, which is crazy. Not just in Mormons, but like swinging is a thing. I ended up catching feelings for one of the men in the group, and we had an affair. It was almost as if like Taylor did wrong. Everyone hate Taylor, but like we all were doing wrong things in our marriages already. It didn't work out for me. I don't recommend it, but it is a thing, and to each their own. If that works for you, then that works for you, you know?
We don't want to yuck their yum, but at the same time, I think people are assuming that we're coming on this show saying Mormons swing, and that's not the message we're trying to send. We're just sending a message that we all have made mistakes and we're sharing them and we're growing as we learn, you know?
When you guys first started the group, did you ever think it would get to this point? You'd go through a swinging scandal and have a TV show and get to this point?
Not
a clue.
Yeah. A lot can happen when you speak truth.
Okay. I guess I'd like to end with this. The trailer dropped, a wave of conversation. What are those final things you want people to know going into the show release?
For me, it's that no one's perfect. So if you're going to point your finger, smell it first. I think that we all have something to learn and grow from. So don't judge us if you have something to hide as well.
For members and non-members, I hope they can look at my story as an opportunity for them to learn and grow, and just to learn from my situation.
Just to give a bigger picture of what our lives look like behind the scenes, it's really cool because we all have platforms and you get to see so little of it. And I think it's really cool that you get to see all of our stories in there, what really goes on in like real life. And also with the Mormons as well, like kind of opening, that's not always how it looks kind of thing. I don't know. I hope that's what they get from the show, but we'll see.
All right, that show is set to premiere next Friday, September 6th. And with the trailer raising questions now, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints released a statement addressing entertainment media portraying the church. And here's what it says. We understand the fascination some in the media have with the church, but regret that portrayals often rely on sensationalism and inaccuracies that do not fairly and fully reflect the lives of our church members or the sacred beliefs that they hold dear. The true story of our faith is best seen in the countless lives of those who strive daily to follow our Savior, Jesus Christ.